Hi guys, and welcome to Carbon Footprint Calculator developed in Python. I'm going to show you guys how this works. Let's clear that and enter our new electricity usage, fuel usage, and transport. Calculate. Okay, that's carbon footprint. Okay, let's enter something else. And there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to exit out and we'll start a new project entirely. First of all, we need to import the following. So import Tkinter as TK, and from Tkinter import the message box. So I might as well just say root dot main loop. There we go. So that is to run the program. So I'm going to save this. Let's say save as. We'll just call that carbon footprint and save that. Okay. I'll start by first of all creating my app. So root, that's going to be tk dot tk, uppercase T and lowercase k there. Then we give our root a name dot title. So I'm going to call that title. Let's say carbon footprint calculator. There we go. That's my title right there. Now let's set the geometry. I'm going to say root dot geometry, and that's going to be, let's go for about 1012, 1200 by 800. I'll create a frame. It's a frame that is going to be equals tk dot frame, and that's going to be child of root. Nice one. Now let's get this frame add. So frame dot and extend, that will be equals true. Okay. Next, I'm going to create a widget. This widget will be the label that will display this. So come right down here and just, let's say tk dot label, and that is going to be a child of a frame, and the text content that will go in there is going to be this. Let's grab all of that. It's equals that. And next, I'm going to define a font for it. Font that will be equals area. Make that about 46, comma, and maybe bold, and get it underlined as well. Right, that is taken care of. And maybe the padding between this and the text will be about 5. Close that up. Let's get it padded. Here we go. So if I decide to run this now, let's save it first. Save, run, and we should be able to see the title. There we go. Look at the title there. Okay, close that. Next, I'm going to create another label, and this label will have an entry. So maybe I can just copy all of these and get it modified. Copy, paste that right underneath there. And this label would be for the, let's say, the electricity. So we call that the electricity usage. Okay, and the font, let's change that to maybe about 36. Underline, no, get rid of that. Okay, I will get it packed as well. Get rid of this, and there, that is it done. Okay, I now need to enter an entry. So the entry will be as follows. We just call that entry underscore electricity, and that is going to be equals tk dot entry widget, and this entry widget will be a child of the frame as well. So I'm going to get hold of all of these here. Yeah, get rid of that, dump it in here, and get rid of this. We don't need that. So we have a text that is fine, and here I didn't justify. Let's say justify center. Whatever text goes in there, so it's justify center. Close that, and here I'm gonna get it pad, paste, and there, done. Let's run that. Save and run. There we go. So we can enter data in there. Close that. Next, I'm going to just copy this. I'm going to need it for my, yeah, that's going to be for the fuel. So we can just call that entry, just go fuel, and here's for fuel. I will just need to change these to fuel usage. There we go. All right, so let's try this out as well. Run. There we go. Close that. And finally, I'm going to need one for the transport usage. Paste, and here we change this to transport usage. Transport usage, this should be in kilometers. Yep, and here we change this to transport. This is transport, and transport here as well. All right, let's be consistent, make that lowercase. Okay, so that is fine. Now run. Brilliant. That's good. So let's now add buttons. We'll come underneath here, button widget. So let's say tk dot button, and that is going to be inside. Let's grab hold of all of these here. Yeah, frame as well. Okay, it's inside frame, and I just change this one to maybe calculate. Yeah, and the size, the font 36, and so on. Okay, that's good. Let's create another button and another one. This will be resets, and this will be for exits. I'm good. All right, buttons are in place. So let's. Oh, I'm gonna need one more just for my. I'll call that results. You can come here, dump this here. That will be for the label. So we can just say this one is going to be known as label result, something like that. Label underscore result. And label underscore result. It's going to be inside the label itself. Text, do I want text on it? I'm going to say no because it's going to display some text result. Font 36, maybe we make that. Yeah, we'll leave it as 36 for now. I can always change it to run and just random this. Okay, I'm going to run it. I just want to see how that's going to look like for now. You might not be able to see the, very good, this is fine. You won't be able to see the label, the results yet. That's very good. So have a look at the widget, the lines of code for the widget. That is that taken care of now. Okay, I'm now going to define my functions. And right up here, I'm going to create three functions. That's function number one. The second function that is going to be for reset, and another one for exits. So we can just give them name. This will be for exits. It's a confirm exit. And this is reset. You can just call that confirm reset. Is for reset. Okay, three functions are in place. So with this very first one now, that would deal with the calculator. Let's start by saying try. So the reason why I'm using try is if there's any error, I just want it to get that sorted for me. The system will display a default error message. So let's say value error. Okay, now let's create some variable that we're going to be using. The first one here, I'm going to call it electricity emission. So let's come right underneath here, get it indented, electricity underscore emission. Let's say underscore factor, that is going to be 0.5. Next is going to be the fuel emission. So let's grab code for this. Come in here, let's say fuel underscore emission factor. We can change that to 2.3. And transport factor, transport emission, I will make that 0.5 as well. Okay, I'm going to declare another variable that will take care of the input. So this is going to be electricity usage. The electricity usage, let's change this to usage. And all of this will be usage as well. Usage. And here, transport usage. There. So electricity usage, that is going to be float. Open up a bracket and get all the information from here, from this widget. So we come back in here and just say dot get. There, that's the first one taken care of. The second one is going to be fuel usage. Now, this one is called entry fuel. There we go. And the last one is called transport. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. There. So whatever value I enter into those three entry is stored right in these variables there. Good. Now let's take care of our calculation. Come down here. I'm going to create another take care of everything. So let's grab one of these. Sorry, I'm going to declare variables that will take care of everything. So let's come in here and say the energy emission, that is going to be equals the energy usage and multiply by the energy factor. One is taken care of. And the next one, let's copy this, change it around, paste and paste. And this is going to be fuel usage. And that will be fuel emission factor. And here, transport changes to transport, and here transport as well. All my calculations are in place. Now, I will now declare another variable that I will use to hold until the total. So it's going to be total emission, variable of emission instead of typing total emission that will be equals all of these here. So let's add them up. Electricity emission plus, let's get rid of this emission here. Just need emission plus fuel emission and plus transport emission. There we go. All done. Now, to display my result, I want the result inside this label here. So, label results. Come right down here. Label results dot config, and what is a configurant? That is going to be text. That will be equals f. Let's format it. That will be total carbon print. Total carbon footprint. And that's going to be in curly braces. We enter the total emission, this one. Paste. And that will be 2F. That's decimal to decimal place. In kilograms, that would be as CO2. Yeah, use that. Let's save that. 5. Save. Okay. Oh, that should be. Yeah, let's end that with a decimal. And right underneath here, I'm now going to just enter the following message. So let's say message box display the following. Okay, then that is taken care of in case if you enter invalid data. So the next thing is, you see here, I'm going to, let's go for the electricity. Where is it here? You want to play that? Come right down here and just paste that underneath there. And I'm going to then say dot delete. That is going to be 0, comma tk dot to the end. There we go. We need to do the same thing for entering fuel. Grab all of this, dump it there. And transport. And just dump it here for transport. Now I'm going to need one more for the for this label. So let's grab all of that, copy, and the label. Oh, it's a label, so we don't need that. It's a label. That will be dot config, and that's going to be equals text. That will be nothing equals. There we go. All right. And what else? Let's do one more thing. You see this one. Let's get the mouse focus in here, and that will be dot focus. That takes care of my reset function. Let's take care of the exits. Use an if statement. If message box. If message box show the following. Let's use ask message box dot. So I'm going to use ask yes or no. Yes, no. Then we say the title is going to be exit, comma, and I can just enter. I say, are you sure you want to exit? A question mark, close that. Right, I will just say root dot destroy. There we go. And that takes care of the exit. Now, all of these function for them to work, we're going to have to call them inside each of the components. So let's grab all of these. The first function for the calculation, scroll right down to button, and right here I'm going to say command that is equals that. Enter a comma. And the next one is, okay, let's grab that of exit. And this is for exit. So here we can just say command equals exit. Enter comma in there. Then we have reset. Okay, let's come down here. Where is it? Paste and enter a comma in there. All right, I think I'm done. Let's save it first. Okay, so let's try it out now. Hopefully there shouldn't be any problem. Enter some value in here and here. Calculate. Whoa, we have an error. Let's see. Okay, it's got to do with this label. Let's come down here. Oh God, look at that. I'm gonna just change that around. And that should have taken care of it, or that will take care of it. Instead of me adding the pack here, it should be added this way. So if you have done the same thing I did earlier, just correct it. So I'm going to run that now. Run. Decision time. There we go. There we go. Look at that. That is your carbon calculator. Now let's see if reset work. Reset works. There we go. Reset works. Exit. Yes, exit works. There. And that is how you create your own carbon calculator, carbon footprint calculator in Python, guys. So with that, I'm probably the end of this tutorial. Suppose you guys enjoyed. And please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel.